In just over 2 hours driving on Uber Eats and Grubhub here in Pittsburgh, I saw probably 4 new or just odd screens on those driver apps. And we need to go through this. I mean, spoiler alert, the money wasn't very good today, but at least what these screens were, and it doesn't matter really what app you're driving on. So if you see something similar or these screens as well, you'll know how to react. Now, if you are new to these food delivery apps, make sure you understand the basics, the fundamentals, the A to Z of how to maximize your income on any app. Take our Mastering a Delivery course, use code HOLIDAY for a discount. So immediately going online, or should I say trying to go online, I see screen number 1. So let me know in the comments if you've seen this, but it says, all right, no network connection. And look at the top right, full bars of service. Now, it went away eventually, just within a minute or so, but that gave me pause. Number one, I've never seen that, at least in recent memory, on Uber Eats. So it kind of gave me pause, as in, okay, am I going to have problems with the driver app today? Because it looks pretty good. It was basically 2:15 p.m. when I went online, and we saw the market was seemingly pretty busy, a $4.50 surge, really in my immediate zone. And something else, I mean, let's just roll into screen number 2 here, something else that was new. So remember, my concerns with network connectivity, even though I had full service where I was at, I see this, it says CT map marker, which is obviously something in the software, something in the app. Yeah, not what I'm supposed to see here. So more concern. And again, it seems kind of aesthetic, like, all right, it doesn't really matter. It's not going to affect my earnings. But if there are errors like this with labeling, with that weird network connectivity thing, again, I'm worried about, all right, am I going to receive orders okay? All right, well, at least we get the first order request here, $6.85. But I mean, this Wendy's, a fast food spot, I'm not taking it. I know this location, usually a huge backup, honestly, out to the road here, decline. Same thing with this one. Next offering on Uber Eats, 1101. It's Starbucks, 6.7 miles. So not stellar on the dollars to mile ratio. How much am I getting paid for the miles driven? And pulling me way outside the mark at 32 minutes. And really, just like that, let's look at, I guess, quote, new screen number 3. Now, it's not a new screen, but let me just make a point here that this offering for $15.22. Now, clearly, the biggest thing that sticks out is it says package. It doesn't say delivery. It doesn't say deliveries, parentheses, 2 for a stacked order. It doesn't say batch delivery, which is basically the same thing, a stacked order. It says package. But what we've seen, actually I saw it yesterday, is a completely different screen for a package, aka Uber Connect. But I have seen this screen, but I've seen it really pretty rarely that it says package. So what's going on here, Uber Eats? Is this Uber Connect? Is it, I guess, just a different screen for Uber Connect? Is it not Uber Connect and it happens to be a package? So I don't know. Let me know in the comments as well. Is this Uber Connect? Is this something else here? Yeah, package delivery. Because one newer screen, but one that now we're pretty used to, is the batched delivery, right? It's 2 or more stops here. In this case, we can see it's $12.05 for Roots Natural Kitchen. And this time we do see the entire stop count at the bottom, 4 stops. Now, something that I'm not a fan of with these stacked orders is you'll recall that typically on a stacked order, it'll say delivery instead of batch delivery. It'll say delivery, parentheses, 2. And it used to show us both pickup locations. So if one is a fast food spot and you want to avoid those, that information helped. And all of this is happening pretty quickly. I would have to look at the time here, but I would estimate within like an hour, all of this funky stuff is happening. So new screen, weird screen number 4. So check out what's happening here. So it's just looking for an order here. It's searching for an order. It says the surge, but there's no heat map anymore. Now this glitch, I've seen this one more often. How often do you see this one? Let me know. But the reason that this is concerning is number 1, I want to make sure I'm still getting the bonus pay. And I am, it's indicated down below. But number two, I want to see just visually, is it still busy here? Are the surge zones moving? It just helps me out as a driver. And then number three, a concern is, all right, if I'm not seeing the surge map, is that confirming that yes, and I mean, hey, look, it still says CT map marker. Is all of this confirming that there's issues with the Uber Eats driver app, and will that interfere with me getting requests? Now I closed the app, I re-entered the app, it was doing the same thing. You can go offline, you can go online, you can turn off your Wi-Fi, you can turn it back on. Turn on and off your cellular on your phone, all of that, just to kind of double check things on your end. Oh, by the way, I guess it wasn't 4 screens, it was apparently 5 screens, or just 5 weird things that happened here. So let's take a look at what happened next. Actually, before that, let's just take an order quickly here. Finally, we get one that's attractive. Roots at Natural Kitchen, short on miles, a pretty decent cash flow. All right, here we go. Here's what I wanted to show you. And by the way, if you are getting value in the video so far, you can definitely drop a like on this video. Consider subscribing as well. So we're seeing the per delivery bonus, right? The surge pay on Uber Eats. It says $4 on my next trip. Now let's continually wait for a decent order here. 10 minutes later, still a lot of surge, still bonus pay. All right, a couple of minutes later, it's dipping down slightly, $3.50 on my next trip. All right, well, still dropping here, still online, right? Still multi-apping with both apps here. So now $2.50 on my next trip. Now here's the thing that I've been noticing, and I actually commented on this on my story. You can see that on mobile, you can click here. So again, consider subscribing, and thank you if you currently are subscribed. But it's this. This is a problem that I've been noticing more and more, specifically on Uber Eats, because Uber Eats and really Uber, they have variable surge bonuses, variable bonus pay, I should say. So it's always changing. It's a hot and cold map based on supply and demand, right? So here I am, indicated on the blue arrow, and it says $2.50 on my next trip. But literally just a few streets away, I mean, not minutes away, it says $4.25. And then another location, it says $4.25. But I'm smack in the middle, it says $2.50. I mean, surge pay, bonus pay. In the past, yes, it would really get granular. And if you've driven for Uber, I mean, years ago, it would have individual tiles of different multipliers, of different surge multiplier pricing. But I don't know, it just feels kind of, I don't know, unfair, or at least unclear. I'll say that you're zooming in and I'm again, right in between $4.25, and the app's giving me $2.50. So where is the $4.25? If we were to zoom in, do you really have to be on one block to actually get lucky to get that $4.25? I mean, I will give it to Uber Eats. It is clearly communicated. It says $2.50 on my next trip, but it can be pretty frustrating. Drop a like if you agree. We'll decline this order here for $8.16. It is too far away to make that delivery. And we will finally take this one more in line of the margin that we're looking for here. So $12.25, Honey Grow, 2.3 miles. And then lastly, we'll close up with Permane Brothers, $12.67, this time on a Grubhub for 6.3 miles. So the real attention grabber from this shift, again, it wasn't the pay, it was slow, the margins weren't that good. It was just all of the odd things that happened. But regardless, let's go over the numbers real quick here. Again, brace yourself. 2:15 p.m. until 4:30 p.m. on this shift. Gross revenue, $13.02 on Uber Eats, $21.30 on Grubhub, totaling $34.32. That equals a gross revenue per hour, $15.25. And I really relate that to, again, a lot of things. More traffic. I was hitting rush hour at the end of the shift. Kind of an odd time to drive, 2:15 to 4:30. I think, 4:15, 4:30 is a good time to actually start and roll into the dinner rush. And then who knows, all the weird things with the app here. Was there some app issues? But I didn't really have any issues on Grubhub. I took 3 deliveries, received 3 tips with a higher than average tip, $6.26 average. Business miles drove 12.8 8 miles with a payout per mile, still strong there, $2.68. And those business miles get me a tax deduction of $7.17. So if you got value in this video, can you definitely drop me a like? And you can also click or tap screen here for my newest video, as well as a video recommended for you. And I'll see you in the next one.